Vinny, it had to be nice, at least the Saturday game at Lehigh Valley, to see how well executed that power play looked. And they were kind of getting goals in different ways, all three of them. What did you see?
Well, this is what I see with our power play, that sometimes the results are not there. I do believe we're generating a lot of chances. There's obviously, we go game by game, right? We're like on the roller coaster. Sometimes the power play looks great, we don't get the result. Sometimes the power play looks average, you get the goal or two there, you feel a little bit better about yourself. That power play in Lehigh Valley was like the first time in a long, long time, maybe throughout the entire season, that you can actually say that was the prime reason why we won the hockey game, right? And obviously I'm responsible for that, so it was great for me to see. But more importantly, it's a great reward for the players that they get to be going on the power play, because it's privilege. It's privilege to be put out there in that situation, because, let's be honest, this is the place and the time within the game where the skill guys or the guys that are driving the bus should be getting their production. And it was great to see that both power play units, got on the sheet, and then actually, let's say the first unit where the guys with the most goals got the game-winning goal, and it looked great. And so, yes, I was very happy about that in Lehigh, because it won us the game.
I mean, with some of the changes that you guys have made and just the way that you're playing as a team, what's been the key to just the consistency and the success that you've had?
Well, we have tweaked a couple things, but what really impresses me, like that our bottom six guys are basically driving us. And it's I'm just waiting for the top six, or the first two lines to kind of blend in and join the parade, because we be that much better. And because sooner than later you're gonna start running into low scoring games, and you need production coming up from all four lines, because it's gonna get tighter. And so that's one part. And the second part is that I think we way more aggressive as a team, and we shoot the puck a lot more, and we putting the other teams putting them more on the in a position where they have to defend and play in D zone a little bit more.
Getting production from your top six, is a big piece of that going to be just continuing the development of guys like an Oslin, Wahlberg, Helene, like your youngest players, really?
Yes, fall into that category, because if you take a guy like Noah, there's everything else in there, but just a bit of there's a lot of the production is missing, because you look at them, he's getting there right now. But prior his injury, he was the one who you don't have to worry about anything when he's on the ice, because you know that you get the complete 200 feet effort or 200 foot effort, in a sense of defensively, offensively, being responsible with the puck, covering for the D. But you also want him to get on the score sheet, to kind of get rewarded in a personal way. So he's yes, he would fall into that category, but it's also you didn't mention Rosie. I mean, Rose is right there. He was more point per game player, and I actually felt that he's not playing all that well. And he's got almost he's got almost 20 goals. He's on the if you would kind of like rate the production throughout the whole season, I think he's on the verge of breaking his personal best. If you count the regular season right now, where he's point wise, but I do believe there's a hell of a lot more in him,
The teaching aspect of the game, when it comes to and bringing out different areas of their potential, when it comes to Oslin, are you really excited to try to get that skill to show more in that offensive ability?
Yeah, I see a guy that is, very responsible, very team-oriented player, who's a really good skater. He pushes himself, he pushes the line, he drives the line, and you want the guys, player like that, you want him to succeed, because he just has to, it has to come from within. It has to come from him in a sense of believing, hey, I could be that kind of player. I could lead this team. I could lead my line. Now he's got the, we call them the Trek runner line, right? The three Swedes, and they seem to like it, to be together. And even Wally coming back from the World Championship, it seems like it's bringing the best of him, and he's been having some good games playing with them. And Rose is getting to the point where he's more on the puck, he's more engaged in the battle, and that was something that was missing the first few games.
Leo's background is different from that of Seth. Now that you've been able to work with Leo for as long as you have these last few months, what have you really come to really respect about his approach to the job, and what has allowed him to step in and you guys to, I know you're the assistants, you guys have had a big role in that,
yeah,
but allow for the consistency and the leadership from the top,
Well, he came in and he's quietly, turning the team into the way that he wants the team to play. He's really big on tracking. He's really big on being committed to play defensively, even though our best defense is offense. And he likes the offensive aspect that kind of fall into the category to what I have turned into throughout my career, and what I believe it leads to the success as a coach.
Seth used to call him a wizard of the puck. What's the wow factor with Issaquah for you, just skill set?
Well, he's an interesting one, because like you see him practice and you see player that has a lot of skill, good shot. In a practice there's a certain confidence level and everything like that, but sometimes you miss that within the regular game. And with the amount of the younger kids or the young draft picks that we have around, it's tough for him right now, being a third-year player, to get into the lineup on consistent basis. So what I see is not probably the right way to put it. What I would like to see is a player who is in the third year and who is willing to go through, how would I say it, who is willing to kill somebody to get into the lineup. And I don't see it.
He just
Kill somebody, steal somebody's job, be a hell of a lot harder, be a little bit more, let's say, aggressive to take the skill set that you talk about, take it in from the practice into the game, be more noticeable into the game. Because Kisa is, sometimes like I used the line that Torts just said the other day. You want to notice the player, either badly, which is not always the great thing, but like sometimes on a good side as well, and that has not been the case, and sometimes you just don't notice him.
have you noticed it more? Just played a few games recently.
Well, you would basically say, let's go back to the Bridgeport game where he stepped in and he was very noticeable offensively, and that's what you want from a guy like that step in fresh into the lineup, especially on the back-to-back night. But you also want to see consistency. And you talk about, again, the years that he's been around. Need to get stronger, need to get faster, need to get a little bit better one-on-one in the corners, because this league is all about like 50-50 battles, right? It's a tight space in the corners. That's what you want to see from him offensively, not to be losing the pucks, and also defensively to be responsible enough that as a coach you can trust him to throw him into the lineup, especially if you cannot break, let's say, the first two lines. Because the third and fourth, they get maybe different assignments, they get different starts within the game.
Have you seen him change at all? Has the message sunk in at all?
Have I seen him change?
Have you seen the message sink in? Have you seen him start to understand the way he needs to play at all?
I'm not sure. That's an honest opinion, because I'll tell you that what I want to see is a player that is a hell of a lot hungrier to go into the lineup, to kind of battle for his spot on the team, to ask why. And I have not seen that.
Maybe get after it. There's a job there that you can have. You said that to him.
There's so much that you can keep saying, because the coach I cannot put his gear on and go do it for him. It has to come, like I was talking about Noah. I can see player like that. I can see Noich. Those are the players that it's highly visible on them that they want it, that they want to do something with their career.
I'm not sure how many of Yuri Kulik's NHL games you've been able to see,
No.
but what's your reaction to the way that he is playing, that what you have seen?
Well, let's put it in comparison about what you guys are asking right now. That's a player who has stole ice time and job from somebody else, and that's great to see because, obviously Cooley is a great project of the Amerks, and Abs have spent more time with him than I did. But selfishly, I would like to see him here because I did not believe that he was ready, but he's proving me wrong. And that's the best thing that the coach can see, that he's proving wrong, that he's ready for the NHL. And he's playing like a possessed man that says basically with his play, with his body language, that, hey, I'm here and I'm here to stay and I'm here to steal somebody's job and I just want to be a Buffalo Sabre.